we have gathered some of the most brilliant minds deeply with us.
And so when you have a family in a polyamorous family, how does that function?
It functions differently. Some people live in a broader polycule where they may or may not be living in the same space.
So this is the second year we are doing a preview of the Lit Fest in Hyderabad. And
So what of the past is present in today's?
Looked at the Hindu a couple of days ago, you would have seen there was a big debate in Parliament on Vande Mataram. The song turns 150 years.
The fact that once her loom was burned down, she did try to hold on to various.
fabulous event like last year. Even this year, the kind of response we got from Hyderabad last year, we decided that Lit for Life Dialogue 2025 has to happen again in Hyderabad. There was no question about it not happening. So it happened in Bangalore on November 27th. It's December 12th today, and we are doing it we've done it at Hyderabad. The kind of audiences, the kind of response, the kind of questions that were asked of all the authors and all was quite amazing. The involvement of the audience from beginning to end. It shows that Hyderabad is passionate about books, is passionate about reading, and is passionate about literature and across topics, and that was very nice to see. Absolutely, I think they are extremely critical. I think more events like this should happen, because honestly, I didn't expect this kind of a crowd coming and sitting for 3.5 hours. I didn't expect. I thought Hyderabad is not a city so much into literature, but I was completely wrong. I think Hyderabad has got a huge population that follows literature. And I think very important to promote literature in Hyderabad. Lit for Life has done it here. I know that you have the Hyderabad Literature Festival also here. So I think it's a very, very encouraging sign for all. Absolutely, absolutely. The kind of response we have got, I think we are going to bring more such events into Hyderabad, because the response is fabulous. The involvement of the audience was terrific. All the sessions were good, all very good authors, so you would expect them to talk well and do well. But what I was really surprised by was the involvement of the audience and the passion of the audience and the kind of questions they asked. I think Hyderabad is really hungry for some good literature. Yeah, absolutely. Please attend the Hindu Lit Fest in Chennai on 17th and 18th of January. It's a fabulous 2 days of immersive experience, and it's Chennai is not far from Hyderabad. You can just land up there and watch the Lit Fest and buy the books and interact with the authors and keep reading.
Thank you so much for doing this. My name is Arundhati Ghosh, and I've written this book, All Our Loves, Journeys with Polyamory in India. And today at the Hindu Lit for Life, I had a conversation with Nishat Fatima. It was an amazing conversation because Nishat got into the different layers that are there in the book. We had a one-hour conversation, and then there was an engagement with audience. I am so thankful and grateful that conversations on love and relationships are also making space next to politics, history, labor, and other important things in life. Sometimes we overlook these thinking, these are personal matters and nobody will be interested. But our own lives and happiness depend on our relationships. So I'm glad that Lit Fests are finding space for talking about these things, especially alternative ways of loving and living for everyone, not just for Gen Z kids. I think conversations like this are important because it is through books that we understand other people's worlds which are not ours. We only live one life in one world. But this kind of reading helps us getting to know how other people think, live, what are their opinions about things, what subjects are they interested in. And I think that enables us to get some kind of compassion, empathy, connectedness with the larger world. Otherwise, we'll just be interested in ourselves, which is no fun. Thank you.
I've always enjoyed coming to Hyderabad. In fact, even a few months ago, I had another event at a private gallery here, for example, because the crowd is always so invested. The questions that they ask are so interesting. And at this Lit for Life Hindu event, we had another example of that, where it was a very good crowd, very good questions. People stayed right from the beginning to the end through all the 3 sessions. And I think overall it was a very, very positive experience. I don't know if it's a bad thing. Books will always be there. I think there'll always be a set of people who keep reading, who enjoy literature, who enjoy books. there's no point force feeding people with books. That doesn't work. It can actually be counterproductive. But I think if authors make an effort, we go out there, we speak on public platforms, people will be drawn to those books, and I'm hopeful the Gen Z will also pick up the habit of reading. I have a feeling, I'm pretty optimistic. I think there will be a point of saturation with social media and the internet, and things often come back a full circle. And hopefully, I think Gen Z or whatever follows after Gen Z, Gen Alpha, they'll pick up books again. I don't know if I'll come this year. I was there last year, but I look forward to returning whenever I have a new book. Thank you.